Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Long Dark. We are going to continue with our NOGOA run. I am only true man, bear, pig. We are currently at the summit. We just finished looting the summit, and we're going to head back down to the Mountaineer's Hut, and we're going to try to head towards Ash Canyon and see if we can't get the backpack and any other goods that happen to be in Ash Canyon. We are on day, I believe around 16, but we'll check as soon as we get back into the game. So let's get back into it. So yeah, looks like we're on day 16. We are about, let's see, 35% health. We have used 2 stims so far, so after using the stim, we'll be at 5%, so we technically still be alive, wobbling around. What we should do now is just try and get some sleep for daylight. Get that info up. We've already looted everything that we need in the play. Wood or anything that we can put on the fire. 6 hours there. Go ahead and top off this. What we'll do is we'll put down a big pot of water. Water. 2 hours. A couple hours of sleep, and then grab that water. Storm outside, but at least wind is nice.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Should be enough water for now. It's windy, that's all. Go back and get a little bit more sleep here. Got about 3 hours left on that fire, so let's just get all 3 since we don't need to worry about water anymore. Fire should still be going. Since it's outside, it should last longer than 3 hours. There we go. 1 hour left on there. Let's go ahead and get that last hour in. Okay. So it's getting to morning. We've got a little bit of time left on the fire. I think what I want to do is, let's see. Those peaches are 2%. Let's go ahead and cook up some of this food. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of this weight on us. I don't think we're a little over, but not horribly over. I'm keeping these peaches on us for now, but I'll probably drop them off at the Mountaineer's hut. We're really not too far over. We could just head straight to Ash Canyon, but there's some stuff I want to just drop off. We don't need to carry the hides with us or anything like that, so we might as well just head there and drop those off. We are going to drop some of our teas here. So when we leave, they're at least warm. Okay. Let's drop these excess cans. Not that they weigh a lot, but up our bedroll. Can't forget that. That would be disastrous. Sure, I'm fond of this wind. Let's see if we can get this fire going a little bit longer.
Thank goodness. Made it through another night.
Still a little windy. Let me see if I can get one more hour of sleep. Just get my energy up a little bit more. And we'll go from there. Maybe this wind will die down. Doesn't sound like it, unfortunately for us. I don't think our torch is going to last in this wind. Let's make a few teas then. Sounds like the wind died down.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Time to leave. Grab some torches. I'm not sure how many we have currently. Let's take a quick look at that. Not too many. So we'll grab a few torches here. We don't have too many. I don't want to get too overloaded, but definitely need some. So we're not going to go down any of the ropes. We're going to go straight down the face of the mountain. So if you've never done this before, it's not difficult. You'll probably get a sprain doing it, but unless you go too fast, you shouldn't hurt yourself, other than a sprain, really. So in order to do this, you just kind of come down and around. Let's see, then we just kind of want to come down here. You don't have to crouch, you can. Generally, I tend to sometimes go a little fast and I get a sprain, but you just kind of start heading down this snowy part. Now keep in mind, these snowy parts you won't fall, but if you go too fast, you can kind of take a little bit of a jump that will hurt. I'm going to stop here and reset, if I can talk, reset our sprain risk. My understanding is that the sprain risk goes by something more like the time that it's active. I've seen other long dark players reset the sprain risk. Okay, so come over to this little shelf. You can see where we're at, kind of. Then I like to come over this way a little bit, because if you go straight down, you're going to end up in the Echo ravine down there, which is kind of a little bit tougher climb down. Alright, we need to drink one of our teas here. Pretty cold. It took too long and our torch went out. That's alright. We'll light another torch once we get to the bottom. Let's see. This way looks pretty good. Just gonna take it slow. No rush. See if I got another tea ready here. Should. Try and heat up a little bit more. So we get to a place where we can make a fire. So, no rush. We're probably going to make a fire down here, but there is a deer down here, so probably a good place to make a fire. Let's come over here and make this fire. Close to this deer as we can get. Alright, don't need tinder anymore. Go ahead and get this fire started, throw a piece of coal or two on there, warm up more
Come on,
teas,
little fire.
and probably harvest this deer, at least a little bit of it. Sticks on there, we'll need to gather some more, but there's a mushroom over here, yes. So get that. Drop some keys here. Let's get this cooking. 26. This is going to be frozen still, so yeah, we have to use the hacksaw for an hour. And we're just going to have to wait for this meat to be done. Let's see if we can't find some sticks in the meantime. Just a little more fuel on the fire.
Starting to feel numb.
I know, we're going back to the fire, Astrid. I just needed a few more sticks. Go and eat this piece of venison. Alright, anything we can do while that's cooking? I think we have a torch to break down. Nope, we already did it. Okay. The keys we need to make. Okay, got a mushroom we can do. I think there's anything else we need to make. Go ahead and drop that. Even with cooked meat, you smell a little bit, so I'll just drop that for now. Pretty warm, so we'll see if we can't get this hide. Let's see, we got about 40 minutes, yep. I haven't been too good on getting hides and guts so far. Couple reasons. One, I don't really have the best tools for it or the best time. And two, me playing this on Xbox, the update supposedly dropping here in a couple days. This run is doomed no matter what. Whether I die or whether the save gets erased by the update. So I haven't really been spending a lot of time gathering because by the time I make animal clothing and get all set up, the update should be here and I'll lose the save, so. I spend my time making a bunch of animal clothing and being boring when I can just continue on. Around Great Bear Island. Okay, let's see. Which way do we want to go? Let's take a quick look here. We'll grab this feather, though. Why not? I mean, at this point, I don't know if we'll even make it to the forge. We might. We'll see how long Ash Canyon takes. Okay, wolf. This way looks like a decent way to go down. I don't think there's one way down. You can kind of pick and choose which way looks good to you. There's snow here. It's steep. I'll probably get a spring. But we won't fall. Unless we go too fast. So, the snowy hills are always a good way to choose to go. Reset our sprain risk there. Oh, wind's picking up and there's wolves over here. That's not good. I don't really want to go that way either. I don't know if they can get up. Yeah, I don't think they can get up here. matter. We've lost our... I don't think they can get up here. Take this tea though. Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta take care of these dogs, otherwise they're gonna keep barking. Alright, let's get back into it here. I don't think that wolf can get to us, so we're going to crouch here. So we go a little slower. Little protected area here, looks like. We don't really need a fire, though. Should still be able to get out of this area. Okay. We're down here. There's actually a rope right there, but I don't think we want to climb down it. We may have to shoot this wolf, though. Or use a flare. Got 2 flares. See where he comes out at. Yeah, let's use the flare just in case. Getting a little closer than I particularly like. I might be able to get around him, but just in case. There should be a way down over here that's not too bad. There we go. Should be good enough. We killed the bear that's generally over here, so we shouldn't have to worry about the bear. So let's drink another tea. Oh, we're cold now, unfortunately, so we'll have to start a fire here real soon. But we are down at the bottom right now. So we can just head towards the Mountaineer's hut. But yeah, we'll want to start a fire. As I said, the bear is dead around here, so we don't got to worry about him. But let's find a good sheltered spot. This looks like one. Let's get this fire going. Probably a waste of a flare, but I didn't really want to take any chances. He's getting a little close, and
Perfect.
seems like if I let that go, he might have gotten me, so let's go ahead and drop our teas. Drop these two. Those heat up. We're almost to the Mountaineers' hut. We'll probably spend the night there and then head to Ash Canyon in the morning, assuming the weather's decent. Let's see, what else can we cook as far as teas go? I got another reishi. And what else do we got here? More herbal tea sounds good. Alright, pretty much warmed up. Let's head out. If we do run into the bear's carcass, we'll probably try and harvest it, but I don't see it anywhere. At least get the hide and maybe the guts, but could have already despawned, I don't know. Mountaineer's hut is right over there. So, yeah, that's how you pretty much get down from Timberwolf Mountain from the summit back down here without using a rope or anything. Now, if you want to get back up, you can go the same way we went. You could have used one of the ropes we found to drop a shortcut, so you would have to go all the way around, but we're not going to go back up there in this run at all. We've gathered everything we want. No reason to go back up there, and we wouldn't really have enough time anyways, so until the update, so there's no real point in going back up there. Just kind of gathering sticks and keeping my eye out to see if we see that bear carcass. My guess is he probably died somewhere near his cave. A little bit of time. Let's take a quick look, see if we can find him. Temperature's pretty good. Let's go ahead and drink a tea here. One of these should be hot. There we go. Just looking for that bear we killed. Unfortunately, they could be anywhere when they run off like that. Some of them even died in the sides of mountains, and so they're inaccessible, which is unfortunate. Go over this little hill and see if we see them. Sometimes you do all that work, and you know, maybe we should just head into Ash Canyon. I mean, the weather's nice. Now you got me thinking. We are a little heavy, but not horribly heavy. We are tired, though, too. Well, here's the bear. Ooh. So what do? Do we take the time to get the hide? Well, if we get the hide, we're going to have to go back to the Mountaineer's hut, I think, if we can place a fire at the spot. Another thing that bothers me about the long dark is you can't place a spot on a hill. Okay. Can't place a fire on a too steep of an incline.
Come on,
Sounds
little
like the
fire.
wind's
Come
picking
on.
up though. Yeah, wind's picking up, blowing right towards our fire we just put down. Yeah. There's no way we're going to be able to put a fire here. It's going, maybe. Let's risk a coal on there. I think it might be blown out, but maybe that wind will die down. But I don't believe so. Yeah, it's just getting... worse, I think. Well, let's see how it goes. We have an hour and 8 minutes. Let's see if we can get this hide. I don't know if we can. Yeah, fire blew out. I think we can get it. Maybe. Oh. Wind really picked up. Well, unfortunately, it was a waste of a bunch of time, but if I'd have quartered it, I probably would have been almost quartered. It saves your quartering progress. So if you start quartering something and you interrupt it, say an hour in, it saves that progress. What I think I'm actually going to do is, let's see, we do have a stem, don't we? So I'm going to use this stem. Not that we really need it, but you might as well get the health. And it'll give us a run all the way back. This cattail. That way, hopefully, we can get back there before we get cold. But then we can get back and sleep, and we've got 15% more health. 15 more, I guess.
Gotta warm up somehow.
All right. So as soon as that wears off, we're going to want to go ahead and lay down and get some sleep, at least for an hour. So let's just get some water in us and get ready for that sleep. Okay. And I just want to get an hour so I can stop the health loss. Doesn't do me any good to use a stim and then spend hours awake losing health. All right.
I'm getting tired.
Let's go ahead and see if we can't repair this. Excellent. I don't think we found too much in the way of clothing that was very useful. Just that ear wrap, I believe. Alright. So we dropped our hides. Let's go ahead and see what else we can get rid of here real quick. Let's drop those. Don't need 2 flare guns. Drop the book for now. Definitely don't need 2 hacksaws. We'll probably eat these maple syrups tonight. Drop those. Don't need that. And let's drop these extra hats for now. Okay. So we're going to be underweight by a couple pounds once we're not tired anymore. Okay, anything else we can do real quick? I don't think so. Have anything we need to prepare? Some mushrooms. Prepare some more, I guess. So let's do that real quick. We might get tired finishing it up, but alright, so we're going to sleep in shifts just because it's really cold in the Mountaineer's hut and we might have to start a fire. But let's go ahead and eat. Just want to eat these maple syrups because they're starting to go. Okay. Let's drink these sodas. Or at least one of the sodas, I guess.
Tired, I could lay down right.
Alright, so I'm going to start off in 3-hour chunks. And as it gets colder, if it gets too cold, I'll lower it down. Okay, 37. Let's go for 2 hours. Okay, what are we at? 33. With a bed warmth bonus of 9, so we're at 39 degrees Fahrenheit. Might as well top off our water, and should be okay for 2 hours. So let's go for 2 hours. Temperature would have to drop 11 degrees for us to start freezing. Okay, so that's 29. So let's start doing an hour at a time. Uh, 27, okay. We're just trying to get as much as possible. 25 plus 9, so we're still good. On a normal interloper run, I could probably sleep for 2 hours at a time, because even if I got cold in that last hour, I'd still be okay. So 23 plus 9, we're just barely going to be warm. Probably start getting cold during this hour, but it shouldn't be too much. 20, and the sun is coming up. So let's go ahead and make a fire real quick. That way we can heat up our teas and make water if we need to. Fire. Oops, I need my torch. Jeez. I didn't even think. I'm not too worried about matches because we got the fire striker. We've got plenty of matches, and assuming the update's on time, we only have what, 4 or 5 days left on this run. So matches shouldn't be an issue with that kind of timetable. If this was a long-term run, then I'd be a lot more careful with the matches. When we start our interloper run, after the update, I'll be much more careful
That's a good one.
Okay, we're gonna make some water because we definitely need water. Let's just do a little bit for now. Put this fur on there since the fur is heavy. Okay, yeah, only half an hour, so we'll have to go ahead and drink this soda. Sodas are kind of nice. They give you calories and they give you water. And they don't give you food poisoning even if they're at 0. Alright, we'll do a little bit more water. And we'll check and see if there's any housekeeping tasks we can do. I don't think there's anything to repair. Nope. Mending real quick. Doesn't look like it. We're at plus 23 degrees Fahrenheit. We are on looks like a day 18. At 49% health, we've used 3 stims. So that's 45%, or yeah, 45%. So had we not used any of those stims, we'd be at 4% health right now. So we'd still be alive, but we'd be stumbling all over the place. Probably be dead because we wouldn't be able to control ourselves very well. Let's get this done. Let's see. I think there's some feathers we can leave here. Might as well do that. I don't know that we're going to get to making a bow on this run. We might, but with the timetable we have, it's not looking too promising. We are underweight, so I'm not too worried about what we're carrying for now. How much time we got left on this fire? Hour. Okay. Let's do one more thing of water. And we'll cook some teas and coffee. And then I think we'll probably head out. So what I'm hoping for in Ash Canyon is I'm hoping for combat pants. Would be great. Obviously the backpack is what we're going there for. And another thin wool sweater would be amazing, for there is another one there. We are still pre-DLC, so there's a possibility of a bear coat on the way, but I think I've only found it once, maybe twice. That would be amazing as well. Cook some coffee here. I'll cook these teas up and coffee. Let's go ahead and drop a couple of these teas. Weather sounds pretty decent so far outside. Okay, let's drink a little water. Leave a little room for our teas, and let's see what it's like. Calm, a little foggy, but not bad, so we'll head out. We're just going to leave that bare. To be honest with you, even if we harvested the bear, dropped the pelt, we wouldn't be able to do anything with it. It takes 2 bear pelts for us to make a coat because we're pre-DLC, and in order to drop another bear we need to use our flare gun, which we could do probably at Ash Canyon, but by the time we got there, killed the bear, harvested it, dropped it, it got cured, the DLC would be here and we wouldn't have time to even make it, so unfortunately just not worth the effort. Let's go ahead and find a hot tea here. One of the good things about Ash Canyon is there's only one bear, at least currently. That might change with the wildlife shuffle that they're planning on doing, but that's up at the Miner's Folly. So, kind of an interesting map. Like, pretty much about half the map, there are no predators at all. So one side of the map has no wolves, no bear, there's a moose spawn. And then the upper part of the map, the only place there's a predator is the bear. So the bear hasn't been spawned yet, sitting right there. Not sure where our dead wolf friend went, but not too worried about him anyways. See if these teas are still warm. Yep. The good thing about the teas is obviously it warms you up, takes care of your thirst, and it gives you some calories. So if you're on a crunch, you just need some calories. Teas work pretty good for that. So Ash Canyon has a lot of cattails in it. It's a good place. I actually like an Ash Canyon start on Interloper, just because there's so many cattails. It's a good place to gather food early. Plus you can get the backpack and crampons and everything really early. That fog kind of just come in. Weird. Don't think we have any more hot teas. Let's see, it would be medical stuff if we did. Pretty sure they're cold. So, as I've said before, you'll see some Long Dark players, when they heat their teas, will drop every tea they have. And warm them all up. I don't tend to do that. I tend to drop 2 or 3. Typically, you're going to get through 2, maybe 3, depending on how cold it is before they get cold. Anyways. Like I said, the only advantage to doing that, I suppose, is you don't have to look in your inventory. You can just pick pretty much anything you want. It'll be warm. So it does save that time. But I don't know, it's just kind of messy to me, for my personal taste. Having 50 keys sitting around and I'm trying to keep track of which ones I moved, and I'd kind of rather just pick and choose. That's just me. Like I said, there's no wrong way to do it. Either way works fine. It's just a personal choice. Okay. So we're going to come in this and Ash Canyon here. And we're going to probably start a fire pretty soon. I like to kind of start a fire over here. It's a little sheltered. Let's go ahead and get a fire started.
Come on, little fire.
I know, Astrid. We'll get my fire started. You'll be warm soon. It got cold over here. Let's see, it should be enough to get us warm. Let's go ahead and drop some keys. What do we got? Nothing of those. Actually, let's go ahead and cook some more of those herbal teas. Those are good for just the warming up, since we don't get the sleep aid bonus for healing. So they have no other purpose other than warming us up. Anything we can prepare. Rose hips. I'm going to drop one more of these teas to keep it warm. And let's cook this rose hip tea. Go ahead and drink this rose hip tea for now. I'll warm this up a little faster. Let's go ahead and grab a couple torches. And we'll head out and we'll try and grab as many cattails as we can. Our plan is to take the shortcut up to Homesteader's Respite, I believe they call it. And just head up that way, skip anglers for now. So I'll show you guys that shortcut. Most of you probably already know it or have seen it. That's not going to be any big surprise. Pretty common shortcut that's used pretty frequently by a lot of long dark players. But I'm going to spend a little bit of time gathering cattails, key materials. Just a really good area for gathering that stuff. There's actually quite a few mushrooms in Ash Canyon too, especially if you go through a little valley over here. It's kind of a little cavern. Quite a few mushrooms in there as well. Torch might get blown out here pretty soon. Wind's picking up. Come here. There's a wolf that hangs out around here sometimes, so you got to be careful about that. Don't see him yet. Let's go ahead and drink one of our teas. There we go. Refresh our torch. And continue on. You can follow the river a little more, grab more cattails. Not a bad idea. I just didn't really want to make that wide swing. So up here there's going to be a fishing hut right in front of us. Doesn't have a roof, but you can still fish there. It's still wind protected and everything. So we'll still stop there and start a fire, warm up our teas. Grab some more sticks. Cattail over here. I'll just run over and grab it real quick. And walk over, I guess. So up on the top of this hill, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. That's, I think they call it Homesteader's Respite, something like that.
This will come in handy.
Chunk of coal. So that's where we're headed. Normally, there's a place where you can drop a rope and just climb up. But you have to be up there to drop the rope. And you can get up there by going around the long way, but there's a shortcut.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
That we were going to use. Let's see, how cold is it? We'll just use a coal, why not? And let's drop some teas. Let's see, some storm lantern in here, but we don't need it. What do we got to prepare? Let's get this going here. See if things prepared while we warm up. Okay. So we might as well cook some stuff here. Get ourselves fully warm. There is a risk to wait until you're fully warm. Not a huge risk. Basically, that the wind will pick up and you'll get caught in a blizzard or something. So this will probably blow out our torch here real quick. Surprised it hasn't already. Really surprised it hasn't with strong wind. Coming after me? Going after something else. Might be going after a deer. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. None of them are going to be in a radial menu probably, so take ourselves a tea. What we're looking for is we're looking for the chute right here. There's a moose spawn kind of right over there. If we went that way, we'd head up towards Angler's Den, which isn't too far away. We're going to head up this chute here. We might be able to do it a little farther back, but I like to come here. We're just going to get as high as we possibly can. We're not going to be able to get all the way up. We're going to get as high as we possibly can. Okay, that's as high as we're going to go, and then we're just going to start walking this way. Towards this side, and we're just going to keep going around. And just hugging this wall. Kind of aiming up and hugging the wall as much as possible. We're going to get some sprains, unfortunately. But if we do this right, we'll actually end up at Homesteader's Respite. I think we're still good. I don't think we've dropped too far. We'll just keep working our way around, trying to get up as high as possible. Get up a little bit here, yep. Might lose our torch, but that's okay. We're going to drop down a little bit here, but you should be okay. And you're up. So just keep working your way around. And here we are, up here at, I believe it's Homesteader's Respite is what it's called. But we're going to find out real quick. So there's a rope already dropped up there, I think to the fire overwatch they call it. So this is where we were headed. And if you look down there, there's the fishing hut. You can't get up this way, you can just get down. So be careful not to head down there. And then over there is there's a rope drop over there.
I think I can use this.
I'll take the coal. It's just weird. So inside here, every time I've been in here, there's been a rope. I think it's guaranteed here. So we got our combat pants, which is great. Usually there's a decent amount of food in here. I've always found matches in here. I don't know if they're guaranteed or just a high chance. I've always found several cans of food, some wood. There's a candy bar there. Okay. I've always found a rope in here. Sometimes there's a thin wool sweater as well.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Now, I don't know if that's changed. I don't think it's changed after the update too much. I think you can still find the combat pants and the thin wool sweater here. But so we're going to go ahead and drop this rope. It's probably not going to matter too much on a short run like we're doing, but might as well do it just in case, especially out of habit. Let's go ahead and refresh our torch here, and we'll drop this rope. I think they said it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to drop the rope, something like that. It's not too long. Hey Tash, good morning, how are you? Welcome in. We're just continuing our NOGOA series here until the update kills us or we die on our own. Alright, let's see. I think we looted this place pretty decently. Excuse me. Book we don't need. No thin wool sweater. That's disappointing, though. Alright, well, let's check out our combat pants we picked up. 33%. Well, that's not good. We'll have to fix those. Do we need a fire for anything? Yeah, I think we need water. Well, Tash, we're here in Ash Canyon, as you can probably tell.
Perfect.
What's on there? And we are going to make some water, as exciting as that is. Actually, I'll save that one. Let's see if we can't repair these combat pants. And we did not do it, so we'll try again here. There we go, that's better. Put a little more firewood on there. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, you did play Wintermute, so, I mean, you have been in Mystery Lake and Forlorn Muskeg and all that, so you've at least seen those. Well, you may not, know him extraordinarily well. What did we sprain? We sprained our wrist. We're going to go ahead and drop this dog food, since we can't eat that. It'll just give us food poisoning. Let's go ahead and try and repair these pants one more time, make them a little bit better condition. There we go. Yeah, um, it gives you a taste of it, but yeah, it definitely doesn't, unless you spend quite a bit of time there on winter mute, you're gonna still not really
sure I
know
can
where
carry
you're
much
at.
more.
But us, we're doing, if you do like the side quests in Wintermute, it helps too because it makes you go all over the map.
Don't rest suit. I'm gonna
Hey, LB Neo, how are you? Welcome in. Let's do some more peaches. Where those go bad. Doing all right. We are here in Ash Canyon, and we are on about day 18 of our NOGOA run, and we got 49% health, so still alive. We shouldn't get food poisoning from these. They're at 49%, but nothing's guaranteed. Okay, what else we got? What's this syrup at 29? We're gonna eat it. Chance we'll get food poisoning. Good. Drop these excess cans. Add sewing kits. Yeah, I think I did, Tash, I did Wintermute like twice. I did a first playthrough just to kind of get through it, and then the second playthrough I did all the side quests. And that kind of helped with the maps too, but really, you're just going to have to get out and wander around, unfortunately. Get lost. I think we got a torch breakdown real quick. Let's see, we're at 79 pounds. Rid of this torch, not very good shape. A little bit early. Anything else we can do? Could repair gloves or boots, I suppose. Let's just repair these, I guess.